Are you noticing that your Google Ads phone call tracking is inconsistent or inaccurate? Many advertisers set it up incorrectly, leading to missing data or bad decisions. In this video, I'll walk you through the right way to set up your phone call tracking so you can get reliable call data and make better optimizations. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you think your phone call tracking is inaccurate, in this video I'm going to show you how to track your conversion actions so that you can optimize your campaigns accordingly. So if you track your conversions accurately, you can measure the performance of your keywords, ad groups, ads, or campaigns, and you can make optimizations with your Google Ads account. So this is one of our example account, and this is a local service business account, and for the last 30 days, as you can see, we've generated around 98 phone calls, and because we're using data attribution model, that's why it can show something like this: 98.5 and 157.5. So overall we have got 98 phone calls. These are mostly directly from ads, and these conversions can also include these phone calls as well as phone calls happening from the website. So it can track phone call button clicks. So whenever somebody visits the website and clicks on the phone call button, it can record as a conversion. Plus, it can record some number of form submissions as well, but our main goal here is with this account to generate as many phone calls as possible. So I'm going to show you how to track your phone call conversions, and you can optimize your Google Ads campaigns accordingly. So for that, I'm going to set up the conversion actions with my test account. I cannot disclose this client information, so I'm going to set up all the conversions from my test account. So now once we're here, we're going to go to goals, and on the conversions, we're going to go to summary. And if you're going to scroll down, firstly, we can create calls from ads conversion action, which means calls happening directly from ads. So they can be two types of conversion actions: calls happening directly from ads and calls happening from the website. So we're going to start from calls happening directly from ads. So for that, we're going to click on create conversion action. And if you're going to scroll down, we can choose the third option. But if you're using a different Google Ads dashboard, you can choose the third option as well, which says conversions from phone calls or phone call tracking. You can choose that option, and the concept is going to be the same. So you can follow that step and choose conversion from phone call and choose calls from ads or calls from assets or call only ads. So we're going to choose the third option, and after that, click on save and continue. And we're going to choose a relevant category. Obviously, the relevant category would be phone call lead. And we're going to choose calls from ads. And in your situation, if you're using different Google Ads dashboard, again, you're going to choose calls from ads or calls from assets or call only ads. You can choose that option. And after that, again, the concept is going to be the same. We're going to click on setup and click on settings. And we're going to name it as, I've named it as calls from ads or call only ads. Use the same value. And we're going to count one. Even if somebody calls several times, we're going to count it as one customer. And the call length, I would put, let's say, if it's more than 10 seconds, I would record it as a conversion. So click through conversion window 30 days, attribution data driven. We're going to keep them as is and click on done. And after that, click on save and continue. So that's it. We've created our conversion action for calls happening from the ads. So after that, we're going to click on finish. And we're going to scroll down. And this is the conversion action we've created. And we need to use this conversion action for our assets or for our call extensions. So we're going to go to settings. And from here, from call conversion action, you need to choose the conversion action you've created just now. So we're going to choose from here, calls from call extension or call only ads. We're going to choose that and click on save. So that's it. We've created our conversion action to record phone calls coming directly from ads. A quick reminder, want me to personally review your Google Ads account for free and record a short video with my findings? Click the link in the description below to request your free audit and no commitment required. I'll personally review your account and send you the audit in a video format. So don't miss out and request it now. Now the next step, we need to create conversion actions for calls happening from the website. So for that, we're going to go to conversion action again, create conversion action. And this time we're going to choose conversions on a website. So you can put your website name here and choose conversions on a website. So if you're using different Google Ads dashboard, again, you can choose the first option and the concepts are going to be the same again. So after that, we're going to scroll down and click on save and continue. And after that, we're going to go to see all and choose any relevant category. So I can choose contact. And we can use this option, your website, and click on setup. And you can choose setup manually using code. We're going to choose the first option. And after that, we're going to open with that. We're going to keep it as primary, and the conversion name is going to be calls directly from the website. And we're going to use the same value for each conversion. And we're going to count it as 1. And the rest can stay the same. And click on done. And if you're using different Google Ads dashboard, the concept is going to be the same. And after that, click on save and continue. And if you're going to scroll down, we have 3 options. And we're going to choose the third option. And to set up this conversion action, we need Google Tag Manager. And we're going to use this conversion ID and conversion labels when using Google Tag Manager. So we're going to go to Google Tag Manager. And this is my Google Tag Manager. We're going to go to tags. We're going to click on new and create our tag. But firstly, I would suggest you to create conversion linker. Conversion linker should be created. So to create conversion linker, you're going to go to new, click on tag configuration, and you can create conversion linker from here by clicking on this option and fire it on all pages. So if you're going to fire this on all pages and without naming it, you're going to save it. It's going to be name it as automatically as conversion linker, and you're going to save it, and you're going to create your conversion linker with that way. So we have created our conversion linker already. So now I'm going to create the conversion action from here. So we're going to click on new and click on tag configuration, go to Google Ads and choose Google Ads conversion tracking, and copy and paste the conversion ID and conversion label from Google Ads dashboard. So we're going to copy conversion ID and conversion labels. As you can see, Google tag found in this container. If it is not found, you're going to see the settings and add that container, and you should have this checkbox as well. And after that, we need to set up our trigger. So we're going to click on that. And I think I need to show my landing page here. This is my landing page. And with this conversion action, we're tracking button clicks. So to track this button clicks, we need to track the URL of this button. So for example, if we're going to click this and the button has the URL of certain character, we're going to count it as a conversion. So I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to copy the URL address of this button. And this is the URL address of this button. It says tel colon and the phone number. And if the button click has this tel colon, that means if you're going to click that and it has this character at the lower left section of the screen, we're going to count it as a conversion. So regardless of how many times somebody clicks on the button, we can track them. So let's say if we're going to scroll down, we should have more buttons. Again, we have button here. We have button here. So if they click the button from here, again, we can track the URL of this button. And because it has tel and colon, we can track that as a conversion. So here we're going to create the trigger. And most probably you shouldn't have that trigger. And for that, we're going to click on this plus button and create our trigger. Click on trigger configuration and scroll down and click on just links. And we're going to track some links. And those links should have click URL, and they should have tel and colon. Again, if the click URL has this character, we're going to count it as a conversion. So this click URL has this tel and colon. So that's why we're tracking click URL includes this tel and colon character. And we're going to name this trigger as, so I've named it as button click URL. And we've added the trigger. We have added our conversion ID and conversion label, and we're going to name this conversion action. I've named it as descriptive phone call button click directly from website. So after that, click on save. And let's see whether this conversion action is actually working. We're going to go to the preview section. And this is our landing page. And we're going to click on connect. And as you can see, it is connected. And if you're going to see our tag manager, we're going to click on that, continue, and scroll down. We have tags which are fired, and we have tags which are not fired. And conversion linker should be firing on all pages, and Google tag should be firing as well. And here, the phone call button click not fired yet, because we haven't clicked that phone call button. So once we click that phone call button, it should be under tags fired. So let's click that button. And we're going to click on that, and let's check. As you can see, it is tags under fired now. So that means our conversion action is working. So we can submit the changes and publish and continue. So we're going to go to the workspace again because we're going to be creating another type of conversion action, also tracks phone calls happening from the website. So we have two options to choose from. We can track either button clicks, or we can either track actual phone calls happening from the website. So sometimes the second option may seem like not working. That's why I like to use phone call button clicks. It can give you a clearer picture because you may have some kind of script problem and the phone numbers might be changed from your website. You can still track phone call button clicks even if you have different phone numbers. So anyways, let me show that second option, which replaces Google forwarding number with your actual number, and you can track your phone conversions with that as well. But that second option is also a better way of measuring conversions because it can show you different information about the phone calls. For example, you can see the call length, you can see the caller's area code, and you can see the call details in a detailed format. So let's create that conversion action. So we're in our Google Ads dashboard again. And once we've finished creating that phone call button click, we're going to scroll down and click on finish. And that phone call button click is here. And we've named that conversion action is calls directly from the website. And now we're going to start creating our calls from website conversion action, which is a second way of measuring calls from website. So we're going to scroll up and click on create conversion action. And again, you may have a different Google Ads dashboard. You can choose the third option, which is conversions from phone calls. You can choose that. And in our case, we're going to also choose the third option. So after that, click on save and continue. And we're going to choose the most relevant category, which is phone call lead. And in your case, if you're using different Google Ads dashboard, you're going to choose calls from website option as well. And the concepts are going to be the same. So we're going to choose calls from website widgets, click on setup. And someone calls a number shown on my website. Someone makes a call by clicking a number on my website. So we're going to choose the first option. And we're going to copy and paste the phone number from our landing page. So we've copied and pasted the exact phone number from our landing page, and we're going to click on use this event. And after that, click on settings. And as an action optimization, I'm going to use it as a secondary action because we should not target the same type of conversion actions because we're already tracking phone call button clicks. And if we're going to track this option as primary as well, we're going to be counting conversions twice and it would be counted as double counting. So we're going to use this conversion action just for observation, and we're going to monitor whether we are receiving phone calls with this option and run the phone call button click as our primary conversion action. So that's why I'm choosing this as secondary action, and we're going to scroll down and the value is going to be the same, and we're going to count one. Even if they call several times, we're going to count them as one lead. We're going to scroll down, and call length, I would put it as 10 seconds. So if the call length is more than 10 seconds, I would record as a phone call. So after that, we're going to click on done and click on save and continue. If you're going to scroll down, we have only two options. We have set up with a Google tag and email instructions to your webmaster. And here I would set it up with Google Tag Manager. So for that, we need conversion ID and conversion labels. And because we don't have Google Tag Manager option, where can we get the conversion IDs and conversion labels? So for that, I need to see the event snippet, and I need to download that snippet. And I will open that snippet. And this should be the conversion ID, and this should be the conversion label. And I use that in the Google Tag Manager. So I'm in the Google Tag Manager, and I'm going to go to tags, and we're going to create a new tag, and click on tag configuration, and go to Google Ads, and go to Google Ads calls from website conversion action. And we're going to put the displayed phone number to replace. So I'm going to copy and paste the phone number from the website. We're going to copy that and paste it here, and copy and paste the conversion label and conversion ID as well. So this is the conversion ID. As you can see, Google tag found in this container, and this is the conversion label. So I've pasted the conversion ID and conversion labels, and we're going to trigger that on all pages. And we're going to name it as, I've just named it Google Ads calls from website conversion action. And we're going to click on save, and we're going to see whether it's working or firing on all pages. And this is our landing page, and we're going to click on connect, and we're going to expand that, and the tag assistant connected. And if we're going to see the Google Tag Manager, we're going to click on continue, and this is the conversion action we've created. It is already firing because we've set it as pirate on all pages. That's why it is firing. So that means it is working. So we're going to go to Google Tag Manager and submit the changes. So that's it. We're going to go to our Google Ads dashboard. We're going to remove that. We're going to close that. And if you're going to scroll down, we're going to click on finish. So if you're going to scroll down, this is the calls from website conversion action we have created. It is automatically named like this one. So again, as you can see, it is secondary conversion action. And the primary conversion action that can record button clicks again from the website is this one. So I would mostly use this one and also use this one as well at the same time. I would compare the results, how many conversions it is recording and how many conversions it is recording. And sometimes it can help with my research as well. And this is a separate that's calls mostly directly from ads. And just see it for yourself. Sometimes this can be the most accurate if you set it up right. If it works properly, it can tell you the caller's call details. So as I told, call length, caller's area code, type of phone call, for example, whether it's manually dialed or whether it was a missed call, you can see the call details with this option. But with this option, you're gonna track mostly phone call button clicks, and I use this option most of the time. Also, you need to make sure that calls from website conversion action is recording all the conversions. You can compare that with phone call button clicks. And if the numbers are equal or close, you might be tracking the conversions correctly. Or also you can use, let's say, Microsoft Clarity or other tools, or you know how many phone calls you are receiving per day. And if the numbers are correct with this calls from website option, that means you're tracking the conversion correctly. You can just check it for yourself. So that's how you can track phone call conversion actions in Google Ads. So again, guys, if you want me to personally audit your Google Ads account for free and send that audit in a video recorded format, you can click the link in the description below and apply for free audit. Or if you guys want me to generate phone calls for your business with Google Ads, you can also contact me by clicking the link in the description below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.